A lot of you guys are probably going to be watching this on replay, but that's okay. Listen up. I want to talk about three things today. The three big things that have to do with Google Ads. My name is Ivan. I've been running a junk removal business for the past 7 years of my life. I've been in the home service industry for about, and yes, I'm driving, so my apologies, guys. Um, but I've been in the home service industry for about 10 years. I've started and ran four different types of home service businesses, and for the past year, about a year, I've been running a digital marketing agency. So we've been managing our own Google Ads campaign for the past year. We've been managing other people's campaigns, which we actually stopped doing that because we weren't satisfied with our results. But in this past year, we've learned a lot. We've learned a lot by managing like our own campaigns, and here are the my three biggest takeaways when it comes to Google Ads. Um, and every market is completely different. So yeah. So number one, guys, your I think the biggest one is your broad. You cannot have broad keyword match. None. You can't have any. If Google calls you and they're like remove these, you can't have them. And I'll actually throw in another tip one that I think no one knows about this one as well. Um, so that's number one. Broad and phrase. I know there's a temptation to leave phrase in, but phrase honestly acts like the same thing as broad most of the time. It's too broad. It's way too broad. So remove those. Only have exact match key phrases. I mean, so sorry, exact match keywords. Only exact match. Um, have so those are the two biggest things, guys. Um, and to be honest, guys, so there's a lot of you can build a lot of ad groups, and there's not going to be there's only going to be a few winning ones that are remained, and Google's going to just push all your conversions to those ones. So okay, so that's number one. Number two, guys, your search area, it needs to expand. If you're if you're trying to do Google Ads and you're trying to only go for just one area and like one zip code or a couple zip codes or one little city, and you're like, oh, like why aren't my ads working? You're limiting Google. You're not gonna get. Google is an algorithm, so if you're putting way too many limits on Google, your ads won't actually show. Um, so that's number two. And number three, guys, I'm telling you right now. Number three, I forgot number three. Anyways, let me throw in the bonus one, guys. The bonus one, what Google actually does to your ads, when you go to your recommendations, go to all campaigns, all ad groups, and you need to turn off a certain amount of recommendations that Google automatically does. So what Google actually does is they have their AI um, remove a lot of the conflicting keywords that you have in there. So if you keep on removing your keywords, like negative ones, you keep removing broad, Google, because that is turned on, Google will automatically just pop those back in, and they'll control your campaign. Now, there's a lot of recommendations on there that are actually pretty decent. Like, you can actually tell Google that, hey, like, produce, like, show my best showing ads and stuff like that. And or you can also tell it to, like, a basically, AI, I'm giving you the permission to, like, mess around with the my my ad copy, and you can have it like change your ad copy and figure out which ones are performing better and which ones are not. So you can also do that. I actually put those things on, but as long as you have keywords, exact keyword phrases, you should be good. Don't ever do broad match or any other ones. So, okay, let's recap. You got one that's exact match, keywords. Don't ever do broad match. Don't ever do any other ones. You have the locations. Um, yeah, so my name is Ivan. If you guys are interested in Google Ads, we don't run them. We don't run them. So learn Google Ads yourself. We actually, what we do actually is if you sign up with our outreach program that we have on our landing page, I'll try to include it later on in the video. But if you actually do LinkedIn outreach, cold email outreach, and SMS outreach, we actually have a package that will actually teach you Google Ads yourself. So I think the biggest thing with Google Ads, guys, is you need to learn them yourself. You need to learn how Google works, how the bidding structure works, and the biggest thing as well, guys, when you're starting your Google Ads campaigns, you need to turn them on and maximize clicks, you need to get about 50 conversions, and you need to have a very good landing page on them. And then as soon as that happens, then you can switch it to maximize conversions. And then so when, if you do that, your campaigns will be successful. I see a lot of people try to start Google Ads. They start them, they don't give it enough time, and they just lose out because you didn't feed Google enough conversions for them to actually know what works and what doesn't work. It's very, very, very hard to get immediate business elsewhere. So create yourself a landing page, get on Google Ads, and don't ever use phrase keywords or broad keywords, and you'll thank me later. Next one.